Hare Krishna. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. We continue to read from Caitanya Caritamrita. Sorry, chapter 5, Adi Leela. Text 62. Sorry about that. Maya amshe kahi tare nimitta karana. Seha nahe yate karta hetu narayana. Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. The Maya aspect of material nature is the immediate cause of the cosmic manifestation, but it cannot be the real cause, for the original cause is Lord Narayan. So this entire cosmic manifestation, the universal energy, the material energy, she is the secondary cause for this whole material world being the way it is. All everything is going on in an orderly manner. The whole cosmic manifestation is there. Everything is there. So she's the immediate cause, yes. You know, the universal energy, as we call. She's the material energy. But she is the immediate cause. That's where everything is being created from. But the real cause is Lord Narayan. Because only when he glances at her can she produce. And she is his energy. I'm sorry, she's not independent. She's not an independent entity. In the sense, she is, like one and different in that way. So the energy and energetic. The energetic is the Supreme Lord, and the separated energy is the material nature. So, Gatera Nimitta Hetu Yaiche Kumbhakar. I'm sorry, just give me a moment, please. Gatera Nimitta Hetu Yaiche Kumbhakar, Taiche Jagatera Karta Purusha Avatar. Just as the original cause of an earthen pot is the potter, so the creator of the material world is the first Purush incarnation, Karana Dakshai Vishnu. So if we have all the ingredients, you keep the earth, the soil, keep the clay, keep the water, and keep the wheel there. Will it turn into a pot by itself? No. Somebody needs to make the pot. Somebody needs to put the earth on the pot, on the wheel, the clay on the wheel, mix it with water, and then the pot will take its shape. So the ingredients are provided by this material energy, but the potter is the Supreme Lord, the Karana Dakshai Vishnu. Just as we can see, we can keep the material elements for millions of years, but they're not going to mix into something else. Otherwise, imagine if things could just mix into something else by itself. There would be just out of thin air, things would be keeping on producing all the time then, but it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. Although everything is there, the earth is there, the water is there, the fire is there, different elements are needed for different things. But nothing is just being manifested by itself. No, unless some person goes and makes a thing. So this entire material creation, the entire material creation is because of the Supreme Lord, because he glances at the material energy. Krishna karta maya tanra karena sahaya gatera karana chakra dandadi upaya. Lord Krishna is the creator and Maya only helps him as an instrument, just like the potter's wheel and other instruments which are instrumental causes of a pot. So it is Krishna, he's the creator. And then Maya Devi, what's her position? She is the facilitator. She provides the ingredients. She's an instrument in his hand. She's his instrument. And with her, he uses Maya Devi as an instrument to create this entire material world. Why does he do that? Why does he bring Maya in the picture here in the material world? Because there are certain kind of souls who don't want to be with Krishna. We want to be the controller of ourselves. So Krishna, through the agency of Maya, he lets us think that Maya is all there is, that there is no Krishna, that there is only Maya. Why? Because that's our desire. We don't want to see him. We don't want to be with him. We just want to use his facilities, whatever he can give us. Durahaite Purusha Kare Maya, Te Avadhan, Jiva Rupa Virya Tate Karena Adhan. The first Purusha casts his glance at Maya from a distance, and thus he impregnates her with the seed of life in the form of living entities. So the Maya Devi, she does not have any living entities. We are all living entities, right? We are the souls. How do we souls come inside this material world? How do we come? It's not that Maya Devi is creating these souls. No. Otherwise, we would see souls being created just like that. No. It is by the Supreme Lord's glance we are put here inside this material world. Again, why we were put? Again, it's because of a desire, as we just said. Any questions or comments till now? Okay, if no, then reading on. Eka anga bhase kare maya te milana maya haite janme tabe brahmandera gana. The reflected rays of his body mix with Maya, and thus Maya gives birth to myriad universes. So here's a purport by Srila Prabhupada. The Vedic conclusion is that the cosmic manifestation visible to the eyes of the conditioned soul is caused by the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, through the exertion of his specific energies. Although in the conclusion of atheistic deliberations, this manifested cosmic exhibition is attributed to material nature. So the atheistic philosophy is what? That there is no supreme God, that there is only this material energy, nothing else is there. But, okay, so that is the atheistic thing. But what is the Vedic conclusion? The Vedic conclusion is that this entire material cosmic manifestation that we are able to see and experience, that we are able to visible to the eyes of the conditioned soul. So this is an important point to note. We are conditioned souls right now. We are not liberated. We are conditioned. Conditioned means thinking in terms of matter. I am the body. I am a product of matter. The thinking that I am a product of matter, that is conditioned. So what is the Vedic conclusion? That this entire cosmic manifestation is caused by the absolute truth. The absolute truth. The truth has made this material world. And the truth, the personality of Godhead. How? Through the exertion of his specific energies. So how does he create this material world? By his energies. He has many inconceivable energies. So the energy of the absolute truth is exhibited in three ways. So absolute truth is one. They cannot be different. Truth is truth, can never be changed. Absolute, it's on the absolute platform. Absolute truth has unlimited energies because it's on the absolute platform, right? But for our understanding, broadly divided into three. It's exhibited in three ways. He's the absolute truth, and he has this energy, and his energy is exhibited in three ways: spiritual, material, and marginal. The absolute truth is identical with his spiritual energy. only when contacted by the spiritual energy can the material energy work, and the temporary material manifestations thus appear active. So the spiritual energy is the internal energy of the absolute truth. His his um, his workings is with this internal energy. The external energy, he has a separated external energy. He has that. And then it's only when, and material energy, she has no independence. She has no what do you say? Yeah, she has no independent creative power. That she's getting that from the Supreme Lord. She's getting that from the Supreme Lord. So it's only when he looks at her that this temporary material manifestation, they appear active. We think that this material energy is very alive. You know why? Because we see the air is blowing, the air is moving, the clouds are pouring the rain is falling down. But is air alive? The air is pushing the cloud, so the cloud seems moving. So is the cloud alive? No. Is the air alive? No. Is the rain alive? No. It's just because material energy appears, there is movement, there's transformation. Transformation. That's why we think it's alive, but it's not alive. The marginal energy is originally under the control of the spiritual energy, but under the control of the material energy, the living entities have been wandering in forgetfulness within the material world since time immemorial. I'm sorry, I missed this one. In the conditioned state, the living entities of the marginal energy are a mixture of spiritual and material energies. So what does it mean? Conditioned state. So right now we are in the conditioned state. Living entity means we, the soul. The soul. We are conditioned right now. Yeah, that's why we are called conditioned souls. Right now, why we are a mixture of spiritual and material energy? Why? Because we, ourselves, we, the soul, we are spiritual, but we are inside a material body. The marginal energy, and that's why we are called marginal. Each and every soul is the marginal energy. The marginal energy is originally under the control of the spiritual energy, but under the control of the material energy, the living entities have been wandering in forgetfulness within the material world since time immemorial. So we are called marginal because we have a choice. We can choose whether I want to be in this material atmosphere or I want to be in the spiritual atmosphere. And when I say I mean to say I, the soul, not this body. The body is material. So I can choose, I want to be in a material body or in a spiritual body. That is my choice. That's why I am called marginal energy. I have a choice. I want to continue taking material bodies one after another, continue remaining in the material world, forgetting who I truly am, or I have a choice that I want to have a spiritual body. I want to live in the spiritual world under the control of the spiritual energy. There is a spiritual energy, there is a material energy, and I am the marginal energy, and I have to choose. Either I be in the material energy or either I be in the spiritual energy. So the conditioned state is caused by misuse of the individual independence of the spiritual platform, for this separates the living entity from the association of the spiritual energy. So the conditioned state, why am I forgetful right now? I am the soul, so I should not be in ignorance. I should always have the knowledge. Right now, why I have become ignorant? Why I'm thinking I'm the body? Why am I forgotten that I'm the soul? I am, whatever. Why am I not feeling the Satchid Ananda? Why I'm not doing? Why? Because misuse of the independence which I have been given. It's an independence. I have this choice whether I want to be in the material, inside the material atmosphere, in a material body, or I can choose to be remaining on the spiritual platform. So, but when the living entity is enlightened by the grace of the Supreme Lord or his pure devotee and becomes inclined to revive his original state of loving service, he is on the most auspicious platform of eternal bliss and knowledge. So then, now I am conditioned, I'm in the material world. What is the way I can get out of it then? How can I be in my original position when I get the knowledge, enlightened, when my ignorance goes away? How is it going to go away? By the grace of the Supreme Lord. So it means I need the mercy of the Supreme Lord or his pure devotee to get this, the light of knowledge. And then what is going to happen? That will revive my original state, that who I truly am, the spirit soul, on the most auspicious platform of eternal bliss and knowledge, the Satchidananda platform. Because the soul is Satchidananda. And what's the original state? Loving service. Loving service. The soul is full of love, and love is expressed in service. The marginal jiva or living entity misuses his independence and becomes averse to the eternal service attitude when he independently thinks he is not energy, but the energetic. So the marginal jiva or the living entity, that is the soul, when one soul misuses his independence, because we have a choice either to remain in the spiritual world or come take a material body here. So when I misuse my independence, how do I misuse it? I say, why should I have any service attitude for anyone? I am the Lord myself. I am God. Who is God? There is no God. I am God. That I'm thinking that I am the energetic, not that I'm the energy. Then what happens? I have to be here in the material world. Because why? In this material world, I can pretend to be God. It gives me the facility to pretend to be who I think I am, whoever I want to be, but not the fact, not the truth. So this material world gives me a stage to act in any role that I think I am. I can't do that in the spiritual world, because in the spiritual world, everyone is a spirit soul. Everyone understands, oh, yes, I have an eternal relationship, loving relationship with Krishna. But when I don't want to do that, I want to pretend I am the controller. Then I am here in this material world. This misconception of his own existence leads him to the attitude of lording it over material nature. So, and because of this misconception of his own existence, so now I have become conditioned. Because I have misused my independence. I am thinking I'm the Lord. I am God. I'm thinking I'm God. And so because I have this thinking I'm God, I think whatever I see is for my enjoyment. I need to, it's mine. It's mine. I'm going to control it. So that is the misconception. This is the reason we came here originally. This is how we came here. Misconception of own existence, not able to understand who we truly are. And that's the reason now we are trying to have self-realization. Who am I? And to remove this misconception of who am I. Is that okay?
Yes.
Any comments or anything?
No, it's quite clear.
Yeah, that's what Prabhupada is explaining.
It's like very, very clear.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
With good set of words and like, yeah, it's quite clear.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you for listening in and joining in. Shri Chaitanya Caritamrita Ki Jai, Shila Prabhupada Ki Jai, Gaura Bhakti.